Yeah, I've only had one friend use washcloths, and when she would stay with me, she'd say, "Can I have a washcloth?" And I said, "I don't have washcloths.
Yeah.
There's no washcloth. Use your hand, dummy."
I really do remember the first time. The first time is that I crashed at a poor friend's house, and then he handed over like a towel for after the shower, and then a bar soap, and then a little one. I go, "What's the little towel?" It was a washcloth, and I go,
hey everyone, welcome to Decoding Everything. This is a channel where we're going to take videos or conversations in question, and we're just going to try to break them down and try to figure them out. I'm glad that you are here today to join me with this video, and as you've seen from the first snippet of this video, you probably already know what we are going to be talking about today. And this is a topic about washcloths are for poor people.
What?
Now, this is a big topic of conversation. It just recently started to go viral again on TikTok. So we are here to just try to review the viral video and try to understand it a bit. I guess you could say it's really controversial here and people have a lot to say about it. So let's get started. Okay, so the clip that you just seen was a clip from a year ago from a podcast that had really expressed their opinions about washcloths. Now, it took me some digging and some diving because I just recently see it resurface on TikTok for what I watched from for a year ago. So people are now talking about it again. I guess maybe because it's the new year and it just came back up into topic conversations, but I just wanted to just review the video with you guys so y'all could just see what I'm talking about here right now.
"Washcloths are for poor people."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've only had one friend use washcloths, and when she would stay with me, she'd say, "Can I have a washcloth?" And I said, "I don't have washcloths.
Yeah.
There's no washcloth. Use your hand, dummy."
I really do remember the first time I crashed at a poor friend's house, and then he handed over like a towel for after the shower, and then a bar soap, and then a little one. I go, "What's the little towel?" And he goes, "A washcloth." And I go, I threw it back at him. I'm like, "I'm good." And he was like,
Okay, so as you just seen from that snippet, that is the full part that got everybody's attention on TikTok, on Twitter, Instagram Reels, basically all the main ones that has the video. That's where it went viral on. And even the guy also says that he got so many DMs, so many tags from Stitch videos, from TikTok videos, that people just expressing how they felt about what he said. There is another clip out there as well about him talking about how only black people wash their legs and their feet. Like, they just let the water run down.
Huh?
Yeah. So people had a lot to say about it. So we're going to review some comments of what some people had to say. So strictly from that clip, this is what some of the people said. "All of my poor people, make some noise going into 2024 as a proud washcloth user." Another person said, "Hotels literally provide washcloths." And that's what I didn't understand either. Like, there are so many places like hotels, and you take trips somewhere, they have washcloths and soap and all this kind of stuff, and they are literally complaining about their guest or them being a guest to somebody's house and they offer them a washcloth. Like, do you think that's disrespectful? Someone else said, "The irony in I crash at my poor friend's house is so funny." It's like you're literally calling your friend poor. Imagine being that friend to him. Like, he's calling you as poor. But it's just the fact that washcloths do not mean that you are poor. Some other comment user says, "I guess I'm poor, clean, and exfoliated." And that's all I could take from it, because if you use a washcloth, do not be mad at this video, because it's just like, it just seems dumb and idiotic to say. Some other people said, "I don't care if you use a washcloth, sponge, or steel wool, but just your hand still baffles me." And that's the part that I just don't get. And there's also some other clips of them, of the woman specifically. I do not know her name. She talks about how she uses her hands. So I'm gonna put in a video right now for you to watch that.
When I
"If you
use
do it
my
last, right?"
when I use my hand, I can really feel what's in there, and I can really, you know what I mean?
Are
Get
you
in
going
there.
up your hole?
Not up my hole, but in my butt crack. You can't. How can you tell if you're really getting in there with that barrier?
So yes, as you can see, she talks about using her hand, and I mentally, I just don't get it. I don't get how this can really get your whole body clean. There's no, just for an example of like a pumice, like for your foot, like how do you think just your hand's gonna get your feet clean or your legs? Like you need something that has like a bit of a rough surface to get all that dirt and bacteria and grime off of you, and your hand is just, this is simply not going to do it. It's just not. I feel like rubbing a bar of soap gives poor people in prison. Exactly. Like what? Like just this whole topic conversation just doesn't make any type of sense to me right now. So I'm gonna give my take, and I'm gonna put in some more clips for y'all to see, and then I'm also gonna say some more comments as well, and that's it. So my take on this is simply that I don't think anybody should be offended by this video. When I first saw the video, I thought it was really satire. I thought they were just joking around and being sarcastic about the situation, but the fact that they were actually being truthful about it is literally insane to me. And I even also have a video of this guy, the guy who's talking in the podcast, and here is a snippet of his TikTok video from a year ago from what he had to say from it.
So I've received a remarkable number of messages over the last few days from just countless poor people about the use of a washcloth in the shower. And, you know, it's kind of well known, it's what poors do. And I made this comment on a podcast, and so many people are upset. I mean, really, really upset about it. And I get it, you know, it's part of their lifestyle or something. So I'm in a hotel. I decided I'm gonna go for it. So I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna use a washcloth, and I'll report on what happens when a wealthy person uses a washcloth, all right?
So yeah, I just simply from the video you can see like he's simply dirty. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want to be clean. I've always used a washcloth as a child, as a kid. I still use it now. I won't use anything different. I might use a loofah every now and then to like get my back or anything else. I even have a like a back scrubber too. Like it's just, I have an exfoliating glove. I have many different things, and now what's become more popular is an African net sponge. So even if they don't want to use a washcloth, they can try other alternatives, but they simply say that they don't like any of that stuff and they like using their hand better. And from what people are saying, they don't really like how he kind of projected his opinion, because he was basically saying like, oh, only black people wash their legs and feet. Oh, I'm not a black person, or I don't do that. So I'm not black, so I don't do this particular thing. It rubs some people the wrong way. To me, I saw it as a joke, saw it just to be like the whole thing, the whole video, all this, I see it as a joke, because it just did not make sense to me that people really use their hand to wash themselves. So that is my personal opinion. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I guess like just use whatever you want to use. I'm not gonna really just go so hardcore in on the type of people that use their hand as to wash themselves. If that's what works for you, that's you. I just know what works for me, and that's a washcloth, a loofah, and an exfoliating glove, all the types of stuff that's out here. So that's just my personal take. Okay, so now we're gonna be going into some more comments that I found that was really interesting and funny to me, and just the overall general public's opinions. And these are the comments, I'm reading all the comments that were just from a month ago, not from last year, from a month ago, from people from it resurfacing and becoming viral again. Someone said, I always used a washcloth. I was poor but clean. Another user said, they think it's poor to have hygiene. Someone said he is scratching in the video. He looks suspect. I thought that was really funny, because like if I see somebody itching a lot, it just, I get the idea that you're just not washing yourself good. There's no way. Somebody else said some people think letting the soap run down your leg is enough, period. And it's not enough. It's literally not. Letting water or soap wash down is simply not enough. You are not clean, period. Someone said, what? I'm white, but not that white. Somebody else said people at like hotels don't have towels, hand towels, and washcloths. It was just a lot of different comments that just really got to me. It really made me laugh because I'm like, at least I'm not the only one thinking this, and 500 other thousand people and the 1 million people that like these videos, they completely understand it on the side of washcloths is like literally your best friend. Okay, so another comment user said, it's like brushing your teeth with your finger. You need something else, LOL. And that is literally it, because you can't just brush your teeth with your finger. It has no rough surface to get all the gunk and the grime, the bacteria off of you. So it's the same thing with the washcloth. So I don't understand why this is even something that a podcast is talking about. And it's just like what I've seen in a recent video. These podcasts are literally just saying the dumbest things to go viral, and I really feel like they actually don't mean it. But if they do, there is literally something wrong. And I don't want to indulge in this dumb stuff, because I literally thought it was satire at first. But if they actually are doing this, I'm going based off the fact that they're actually doing this. So it's just disgusting to me. I'm sorry. Guys, this is the end of the first video I'm posting for this channel. I just thought that this video was really crazy. I was like, I have to make a video on it. So guys, I just want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me, please tell me, have you seen this video from last year or this year? And tell me, do you use a washcloth to wash your body? Do you use an African net sponge, an exfoliating glove? Like, what do you use to wash your body? Don't be afraid to say it in the comments. Just put it down and let me know so I can read them and comment on them. And I will put those comments in the next video of the ones that I like the most, or the ones that have the most liked comments, okay? Thank you for joining this video. I hope you liked and enjoyed it. I'm going to show you now another clip of from their podcast that you might like at the end. So I hope you enjoy it. Bye. I'll see y'all next time.
Thing. Because I've
only met Poors who use them. I've never met.
Wait, but is it also European? Because I have European friends that do it as well.
Maybe they're poor. I don't know.
I don't know. But we never did in my house.
No,
there was
it's
no
disgusting.
time for that.
I know. I've ended friendships when I saw washcloths. I'm serious. I don't want that stink on me, that like poor stink.
Yeah. But I don't understand. I guess it is just so that you don't have to touch your hands to your genitals.
We don't have that much soap to go around.